Lesson 110, I am as God created me. The truth of this statement means we have made no changes in ourselves that have reality. We haven't changed the universe so that what God created was replaced by fear and evil, misery and death. We are not what we believe we are. Deep in our minds, the Holy Christ is in us, waiting our acknowledgement. The idols we made are worthless. And what are those idols? Idols are all the things that exist in the world of form. The one thought, I am as God created me, is enough to save the world. It is the antithesis of what the world teaches we are. God did not create bodies. He cannot create unlike himself. If God is love, we are love, and we remain as he created us, regardless of what we may believe or think we see. Appearances and seemings do not make reality. They don't establish reality. When we say I am as God created me, we are also saying I was wrong about myself. I am not a worthless clay house walking a rocky road. Appearances deceive the mind that is content to be deceived. We do not have to be deceived by appearances. I am as God created me. His son can suffer nothing, and I am his son. What a beautiful declaration. We do see ourselves as suffering. We see our senses perceive a world of suffering, and we seem to experience suffering. To see ourselves apart from God, apart from heaven, apart from love, is to suffer, and that is how we see ourselves. This lesson reminds me of two parts of the text. In the text at chapter 20, section 3, Sin as an Adjustment, Jesus says, take not the judgment of the world as answer to the question, what am I? And in the text in chapter 31, section 5, self-concept versus self, he says, the concept of the self has always been the great preoccupation of the world, and everyone believes that he must find the answer to the riddle of himself. Seek not yourself in symbols. There can be no concept that can stand for what you are. And what are we? We are as God created us. We are not a figure in a dream. We're not a puppet on a stage. This lesson is so beautiful, and every line of it is just so perfect because it makes the point that the healing power of the idea is limitless, and it says that in many different ways. And it establishes that what we believe we are, worthless idols, is not the truth in us. Those are false images. When we make a statement like this lesson, we are aligning ourselves with a reflection of pure truth, the non-dualistic truth. Non-duality is reality, and everything else is our own nightmare. And we accept that when we say the words, I am as God created me. His son can suffer nothing, and I am his son.